Okay, hello, here we are again. This is video number 2. I'm going to show you the different types of foundation or facial coverages that Arbonne do. I've got notes because I can't remember it all, and the really genius thing is I've got notes and I'm going to put stuff on my face. I've got my glasses on. So we'll do the best that we can today. The first video I showed you the makeup primer. So now I'm just going to pop that on my fingertips and very, very quickly, like I say, concentrated it on my T-zone where my pores are widest. I'm just popping that on. I think this is an essential for when you're putting foundation on, even if it's only a light coverage you're going to put on. It just gives that even palette to be popping things on top of. Now the first item that I'm going to show you today, here we are, organised, is the CC cream. This is the complexion correcting cream that Arbonne do. It can act on its own as a primer as well, or it can sit under a foundation. It's got ingredients in there that are going to improve the skin tone, and it's nourishing and feeding your skin whilst it's on. They have two different types of CC cream. They have the pollution defense, which it's hard, I'm not very good at describing all this. I am not the expert, but it puts a coat on your face which stops even tiny particles of dust or anything settling in there and contaminating your skin. Or they do the one without that in. Both have got SPF factor in, so if you're just running out for the day and you want to whip a little bit of this on, you've got your sun protection in there as well. Now, how I'd usually apply this, what I'm going to do is, and I don't know if this is going to work because we're just going to do it and give it a go. I'm going to have a look on here, so if I'm looking away from the camera, I've no idea how this works or anything. So I'm just going to, I've dabbed a bit of this on the back of my hand, and I'm just going to do one side of my face. Can you see okay, me doing that there? Don't know how well this is going to work. Just going to do, as you can see, I've been really naughty. I whizzed out to do the horses this morning, and I was a bit late. And so I've gone out without anything on my face. Can you see how I've caught the sun on there? I've also got a couple of little breakouts there, which I don't know if you noticed before I put that on, because I have had some of Daniel's birthday cake this week and I am gluten intolerant. So, there. Can you see much of a difference there? Hard for me because I haven't got my glasses on. But that's with the CC cream. Now, the one there that I use is light. They do a fair, a medium, that's the light that I use. You can see it's a slightly warmer tone than the light, than the, what am I talking about? Oh, I don't know, you're with me anyway. And there's a darker one. There's only 4 shades of those because it does, with it being a complexion correction, it takes on a bit of the colour of your skin as well, so it'll go into your skin and create that colour. Now, what I'm going to put on the other side, I'm baffling a bit, but I hope you're getting the idea of what's going on, is I want to show you the liquid foundation. Now, I've never been a liquid foundation girl. I've always used CC cream until I tried the Arbonne, and I just find it really light. It doesn't feel like it's coating your skin at all. I'm going to read a little bit. There's quite a few things I want to tell you about this, which I find incredibly interesting. There's no mineral oil. Now, I didn't realise that a lot of makeup companies actually put mineral oil into their makeup, which is basically petroleum, paraffins and anything derived from petrol. So I've probably been whapping that onto my face for goodness knows how many years, and it's really not a very nice idea at all. There's no paragons in this, which is very good. They shouldn't be in there. I did used to worry about this a little bit when I was younger, worried that it might be a little bit oily, but it's definitely not oily at all, their foundation. It's also got an Optilite technology in it. Now, since I've been looking into the Arbonne products, what's popped up quite often is makeup artists use Arbonne, and they use it because of the Optilite technology in it, because it catches the light and the light bounces back off it, which gives you that beautiful natural glow. And so it's very good if you're taking selfies and pictures and that sort of thing. Now, it is very lightweight and your skin can breathe with it, so if you worry about if your face has got breakouts or anything like that, don't worry about putting this foundation on. Your face can breathe through it. What else have we got in there? Oh, all sorts of things. The light reflecting properties, which I've said about. Right, anyway, so let's show you. I'm rattling away, and I promised you I wouldn't make these videos very long, didn't I? So again, I'm going to put a little bit of that on the back of my hand, and let's see if we get much difference on this side. Now, ideally, if you've got lovely young skin, you know the girls, they all flare the brushes around and they're all quite extravagant, and which is fine if you've got lovely young smooth skin. As your skin gets older and you get more of the peach fluffy stuff on your face, you know what I mean, or the hairs, you really need to work your brush and your foundation down, because that takes your hairs in the right to make them lie flat. Flat. Okay. So I can probably see, without my glasses, that you've got more of a makeup coverage on this side. This one looks more like a tinted moisturiser type look. I don't know. Maybe you could comment below and say what it is that you're seeing there, what difference you're seeing. Just very quickly as well, because I know people quite often ask how you should put your foundation on. I personally love a brush to put it on with. Some people use a sponge or a beauty blender. The problem with that is it's not as hygienic. With a brush, the product stays right on the edge. If you get a good quality brush, it'll stay right on the ends of the brush and not go in, which means you're not using so much product. The sponge is actually designed to soak up more product, so you are going to use a lot more, and it's not as hygienic unless obviously you're washing it out continuously. Fingers to use, no, it's a big no. You're warming up the product, which will change the colour of it and the texture of it, and the warmth and the oils from your fingers will change the colour of it. So there's a top tip for you. Right, and I'm just going to show you one more thing today. I've got loads and loads of fabulous details about all of this makeup. I find it fascinating, but far too much to put in for you today, as I promised I wouldn't go over 10 minutes. So the next one I'm going to show you is the Got It Covered Mineral Foundation, which comes in this cute little, it's not little actually, it's quite a big pot here. It's basically a loose powder. It's got an SPF factor of 15 in it again, so even if you just threw that on in the morning, you've got your SPF factor on there, so you can worry slightly about being out in the sun. I, again, as I've got older, have shied away from using mineral foundation because I thought it would be drying. But this, the Arbonne one, has actually got linseed extract in, which has got fatty acids, and that gives you your moisture. That will keep the moisture there, but without creating a sheen, without creating that oily sheen. It's got the Optilite technology, and it's just, yeah, fantastic. Lots of lovely properties in there. It is good. Having said that, it is good if you've got an oily skin, because it will take that oily sheen out. So although it's moisturising and nourishing, it will take that sheen out of it. So I have got obviously the CC cream and the foundation on now, but you can use this without anything underneath. But it is also, you know, if you've got like a coverage that you want to last all day, if you're going probably to a wedding or something where you're going to be out all day, this is a nice idea then to put on top of either the CC cream or the foundation. So it comes, can you see here, it has like a mesh over it. This is to stop you can you see that? You can't, there you can just see. To stop you having, you know, product going everywhere. What I like to do is keep the little plastic top on. I just cut a little bit out, and it just means you don't get huge amounts of product on. Always tap, 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 no blowing. Always tap, tap, tap. And this, you can work into your skin. Nice where you get a few more little fine lines. Work that into your skin. Swizzle, swizzle. Tap, tap, tap. Now, I'm not going to work for ages. Can you see that's probably taking a little tiny bit of shine out? Yeah, so that will just, yeah, that'll just keep everything nice and smooth for the rest of the day. Gives you that sort of more of a photoshopped finish. There you are. I'm not going to put too much. I'm not going to mess about too much. Now, what I wanted to just say, there's just one little extra thing on this video. Because we're trying to get you involved and get you to ask questions, but also we're doing a little bit of a quiz with a prize, because we all like a prize. So I want you to comment in the box at the bottom here and tell me how many different foundations I've used today. If you're super smart, you can list them as well, but just pop in there how many you think you've seen, and you'll go into the prize draw at the end of all these videos. Anyway, I've gone on way too long, so looking out for the next video, guys. Bye!